Welcome guys to Next Level Toys. This is a special shout out to Hot Wheel Porsche cars. We're going to show you a bunch of loose and carded Porsches. This is a shout out to Honest Diecast because we know he loves Porsches. We're going to start off with this 911. And we have a few of these. It took me a while to gather all these cars up. We got 3 of them. This is a newer Porsche. This is the 356 Outlaw. These are all going to be Hot Wheel cars, except for this. We have to throw her in there. She's actually a Porsche. How many of y'all noticed that one? That was pretty cool. So, yeah. This is a newer one too. This is from the 53rd anniversary. Probably my favorite Porsches of the loose cars here. And we have a lot of really good ones here. How about this big fat Porsche from the 90s? Metal on metal. That's a big beast. Let's just give you an idea of how big that car is. Why'd they make it so big? If this is 1/64 scale and this is 1/64 scale, there's something off there, isn't there? Here's a Porsche 959. This is one of my childhood Hot Wheel cars that made it through the years. I haven't never found another one like it. It's a maroon with some cool stripes on it. Here's a Porsche Race Car 911 GT1. I don't have too many of these in here. They're mostly just the regular standard cars. Here's a Porsche Cayman from the mystery bags of this current year. A very nice car indeed. If you haven't got it yet, I recommend getting it. Here's another wide body Hot Wheel car from the early mid-90s. Big metal on metal Porsche. You get a couple of these together, you got a pound, no doubt. This is an older one, P917. Old Hot Wheel Porsche race car. They also made these in the red lines, but this is not the red line. These are also from my childhood. This is the red Porsche with matching rims. Got the blue one. Please let us know which one your favorite is, because I love hearing from you. And we also got the green one. They did 4 or 5 different cars with 3 different variations like this, and this is all 3 of the Porsches. Here's an old, very old one from the mid-70s that someone chopped all the paint off. And this one, I don't know if it was actually black or someone painted it black. They did a very, very good job if they did paint it. Here's a couple more 911 Porsches. Both of them are pretty much the same condition. Late 70s, early 80s. And then we got 3 more Porsches. And I think they're all the same. Except for the wheels. You can see the wheels are slightly different on that one, that's the newer one. 80s, early 90s. Here's the Porsche 959 in the Real Riders. Got rubber tires. We opened this up earlier this year. Pretty snazzy. Another one of my childhood Hot Wheel cars. This was a color changer. It still might change, I'm not sure, but you can see how it's kind of off there with the colors. This is late 80s, early 90s, because I've had it that long. This is a more unusual Porsche. This is the 924. and Malaysia base. So this is 80s, early 90s. A little rough, but that's the only casting of that car I even have. This is the Hong Kong base, white Porsche with the gold rims. And these are sort of the same. They're number 2s, but one's newer than the other. You can tell by the rims. Then we got the Porsche Carrera GT in the yellow. This one looks more like a supercar. We have the yellow one and we have the black one. Same model. That's all for the loose cars. Now for the carded cars. Alright, so these carded Hot Wheel Porsches, there's no doubles. We're going to start off with the final run. This was from 2004. This is the final year they made that fat body Porsche. Metal on metal. This is one of my favorites because I love the final run series back in the early 2000s. They threw a nice good paint on them one last time. This is the Porsche 928 from 2000. Gold and metal on metal. How about the Porsche 959? This one is also metal on metal. This is from my childhood. A bunch of these are from my childhood. I have hundreds of carded Hot Wheel cars I bought late 90s, early 2000s because I was collecting them but never opened them. Extreme Speed Series. We've seen this in the loose car just now. So back then, yeah, I actually did buy one and open one. Mainly, if it was solid metal like this, I bought it anyway. And this is from 1999. Good year. This is a newer one. You can actually still find this Porsche 911 in the stores. It's the 500 series. I try to get all my Porsches together for the video. There's a couple I just haven't been able to get, but we got most of them here. The 1999 first editions Porsche 911 race car. That's the first release of this casting. 1999. Oops. Well, we do have 2 of those. My bad. Porsche 918 Spider. This is brand new. We literally just bought it a while back. We could trade one of them doubles off eventually. We're going to start doing that. So good thing I got 2 of those. Porsche 914 Safari. It's a Porsche SUV. Are you serious? That's pretty awesome. This is literally from this year. I bought this at GameStop. It's the only place I even found it. I think it's a GameStop exclusive, if I'm wrong. Porsche 911 GT3. This is from early 2000s, 2003. Pretty sweet. Got a little plastic fin on the back. And this is when they started making them plastic metal, mostly. Porsche 964 in the Boulevard series. This is probably my favorite of the set. I like the green. It's just a beautiful car. Porsche 993 GTZ. Another one that's still in the stores right now. Can't go wrong with the red one. And it actually has a red metal fin on this one. The 1996 Porsche Carrena. Plastic with metal body. Just solid white. Your basic Porsche. Can't go wrong with the Porsche 356 Outlaw in the speed graphics. I love the Golf paint job on pretty much any car. Looks good on the Porsche too. This is another Real Rider Eurospeed The 993 Porsche. The Porsche 917 LH race car. Spiffy Whiffy. I think I even opened one of these, but I'm just not sure. I got cars all over the place, and it took me literally 2 weeks just to gather all these cars up. This is the Porsche Turbo Sedan. I like the off gray paint. It's pretty cool. The Audis also look really awesome in that gray paint. Here's the blue version of that Turbo. I gotta say though, this is the better paint job. I like this blue. It's even got the blue rims. The Porsche 918 Spider. One of these days, that'd be awesome to actually drive one of those. If I was to get a Porsche, this would be it right here. That's just fantastic. I love the Ferrari body style, and you know, that's pretty cool for the Porsche. Porsche 962. Real riders from the race day. All metal. This is actually pretty heavy, actually. Porsche 935. This is the blue one. This one is the red one. Yeah, it took me a while to even notice there was two different color variations. But thanks to a nice viewer, they did point and tell me the reason why there's two different colors. So I certainly appreciate that. Here's a race day Porsche 914. Kind of like T-tops. A little unusual, but I do like it. Most of these in that set were actually Porsches. Because here's another one. This is the 78 Porsche 935 in the same set. This one's actually all metal too. I think they all are. It's just they made the cards smaller. The Fast and the Furious 911. If you see this out loose somewhere with this particular blue paint, it possibly is the Fast and Furious car. This is another older one from my childhood. I bought this way back at Kmart. This is the Motor Trend Porsche. This sucker was $3 back then. This was from 2000, 2002 to be exact. What y'all think about this? It is metal on metal with rubber tires. It's hard to believe I've kept it in that good a shape all these years. The 944 Turbo. There's actually a red one sitting about 2 miles down the road from where I live at of this same car. It's just sitting in rotting. Hopefully one day they'll wake it back up and restore it. The Porsche 911. We just picked this up recently. Definitely love this gold and black paint. It really goes very nice together. If you hear a cricket, yeah, he's our new friend. He's stuck between the walls down here. Porsche 917 LH. This one we have loose and carded. Y'all like air cars? Here's a cool air car for you. Porsche 911. Look how high up this plastic is on it. That's how I bought it. That's definitely noticeable. Is it worth much? I don't know. But it's just pretty cool. 96 Porsche. This one's still out there. Also, you can still find them if you're lucky. Or unlucky. It's still there, I'm sure. Another 96 Porsche. But this one's in black. This is from a couple years ago. So if you find this one, it's been hanging for a while. Or sitting in someone's stockroom for a few years. Porsche 917 with the golf paint. And if heavy enough, but no, that's actually a plastic bottom. A lot of metal on the body of that. The last one is the 934.5 Porsche with the blue paint. For a regular mainline car, though, this is pretty sweet. Please let us know which one your favorite is. Till then, happy hunting out there. We shall see y'all again next time. Goodbye.